I'm like hiding
Can
in
you
a
hear
closet.
me? I
Yeah.
think you might be muted. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? It's on.
No.
Fuck. Hold on, I'll mute.
You can hear me? Oh, now you're on. Now you're muted. Now you're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
What the hell? I didn't do anything different. Can you hear me now?
I'm sure I don't have you muted somehow on my end.
Can you hear me now with your headphones on?
No, now it's saying I muted you. Now, how do I unmute you?
I unmuted myself. Can you hear me?
Unmute now. Okay. Now can I hear you?
I don't know.
No.
What just happened?
Maybe if you pop out and then pop back in.
All right, I'm going to exit. Can you send it back? Oh, you can't hear me. Can you hear me? Hello? 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 I can't hear you now. What's going on? I can't hear you. What is going on? I don't know how to get you off. Hello? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? We did. I don't know what else to do.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
Yay! Awesome!
What?
Yay! Phew!
What'd you do? What'd you press?
I went into settings and I changed my microphone. Maybe I don't know. I think maybe I changed. It went from default to my microphone. Maybe that's what it was. I played test sound. Ugh, I don't know. Phew! All right. Yay! Awesome. All right, we're gonna wait a couple minutes, guys, for people to get on board. We do see a couple people coming on, so if you want to hang out for just a couple of minutes, we will get started.
How can I see where people are coming on?
On the bottom, it says viewers. Underneath my little picture down there, should say it. And maybe because I've got control, you're not seeing it on your end. Maybe. I would play music, but the last time we played music, YouTube shut us down because we were playing Taylor Swift. So we can't play any music for you guys. And I'm a horrible singer, so unfortunately, we are unable to do any of that as well.
Say hi in the group chat so I know who's here.
Yeah. If you guys, there is a little chat button somewhere on your screen. It should say that to enter the chat and you can get on in. I wish I had that access. And we're on a little bit of delay, so people aren't going to see how we're seeing it in real time. Yeah. All right. We'll wait until about 8:05 to get started. It's weird not being able to see anybody else watching us.
I know. Like, who's here?
All you creepers out there. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
If Corey was smart, he would click the link on my Facebook to watch. He wanted to listen, and I ran away.
That's cute. Yeah, I'm trapped into a bedroom, so there's so much other noise going on. Are you seeing my? I'm seeing somebody on Facebook say that they're leaving chats, but I'm not seeing any chats. Are you seeing my comments on the bottom? No.
No.
And why am I not seeing it? Group chat. Maybe it's not in the Q&A. My Q&A is disabled, so I can't get to it. Chats. No. Chat here.
Oh, I saw yours.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We are recording this, so for anybody who wants to watch all of this in the entirety, if you don't have time tonight to do it, great. You will be able to see this in recording. Also, if you have any friends or family that you'd like to share this with, if you think maybe they're possibly interested in what coaching is all about, please make sure you forward this to them as well. I am going to go ahead and broadcast myself. That way, I think I can hide you, Ash. Okay, I'm going to hide you. All right. So, hi guys. I am Brandy Burridge. I am the founder of the Back to Back Fitness Tribe, and I'm welcoming you guys here tonight. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening. I know that you guys are busy, and we wanted to just give you a couple of minutes, close to maybe an hour. If we have time at the end, we're going to do some questions and answers, and get you guys all set up on what it is that we do as Beachbody coaches and what brought us to our journey here. So I'm going to start with my story, and then I'm going to pass it over to Ashley, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her story. So my story starts back several years ago. I was a full-time wedding photographer. I had built the business for about 5 years, and that abruptly ended in December of 2012. We were rear-ended by an F-350 double dually as we sat at a red light. We were actually on our way to go shoot a rehearsal dinner, my husband and I, and it ended our wedding photography career. We suffered several back injuries and neck injuries. So it was a very devastating time for me. I hit a big depression in my life. I had spent 5 years of just wedding photography building. Prior to that, I was still learning photography. I spent a lot of time into it. It was very much my passion. I still enjoy it till today, but you know, it was something that I held really true and deep to my heart, and it was very much a passion. So when I ended up, you know, in this car accident, I didn't really know what to do, but we were in so much pain that I was unable to carry around the equipment during the wedding photography or during the weddings. And after a year solid of physical therapy and seeing a chiropractor and being on medication and hydrotherapy and electrotherapy and every therapy you think of, we actually our doctors were telling us that they wanted us to do surgery for our backs, but we refused. So that pretty much ended any of the physical therapy that we had, because it was, you know, either surgery or nothing more at all. So at that point, we shut down the wedding photography career and we moved to New York on a whim. My husband had actually quit his job a year at the end of our wedding career. I had brought him home full time. He had done full-time photography the whole time, but that last year I needed him to come home because we were busy, so busy that I wanted him home with me. So he was an engineer at the time, and when he quit, we decided, when we shut down the wedding photography business, we decided, okay, well, we need to get you a job again before it's too long and you're unable to get a job, because we knew the photography was no longer an option for us. So we moved to New York on a whim to be closer to my husband's family, and he ended up getting a job up there, and I actually landed a job doing a general managing position for a frozen yogurt shop. I had never managed anyone in my entire life. I had no idea what I was doing. And I was working a ton. I opened up several shops. I was working 60 to 100 hours a week. It was exhausting, to say the least. I was doing a lot of traveling. Shops were all over the state of New York and Massachusetts and Pennsylvania. So as you can know, I was sitting a lot while driving, and my back was not getting any better. So after pretty much self-medicating myself for a long time, not so much through medication because I don't really like pills. I was doing some drinking to ease the pain, and I kind of drew the line at one point and said, this is ridiculous. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm only making myself more unhealthy than actually curing anything. And I kind of had just gotten to a point where I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to have to live with the pain. So one day I just kind of said, you know what, I'm done. I need to do something about this, or at least try. So I started researching on YouTube and Google yoga, because yoga was the only thing I hadn't done at this point. But I stumbled across PiYo and in my searching, and when I found PiYo, I found the coaching opportunity along with it for Beachbody, because PiYo is a Beachbody product. And so I said, you know what, let me check into this. And I did. I dove a little bit further into it, and the more that I researched, the more I thought maybe this is something I could do. And after I researched the heck out of this business, I found my coach on YouTube and thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try, because if anything, I might as well, because I know I'm already on the product. I love PiYo. I love Shakeology. It's doing amazing things. So I said, why not? So I signed up and I dove in. The product was working wonders for me. I was no longer in pain. I had hit a pain point in my life that even sleeping was difficult for me. So, it was pretty much non-existent at that point when at my height of my pain. Walking was, definitely a no. Knowing that if I had to go somewhere for longer than 2 hours, I had to wear tennis shoes, or, I knew I was going to have to stretch, or, I was going to be in pain. But after doing PiYo for so long and sharing my journey on Facebook, I just kind of kept seeing others who were like me in pain, and they were coming back to me and reaching out like, hey, what are you doing? Because it seems like whatever it is, it's helping you, and you seem happier, and you seem healthier. And I was. So when I signed up with it, though, I thought, you know what, this is kind of scary. I didn't know anything about Beachbody. I didn't know about anything about being a coach. I was skeptical of the program even working for me anyways. I was afraid of hurting myself even further. And when I got into it, I was thinking, I don't really want to sell anything. I saw the programs, I wasn't sold anything, but I thought, well, is this all I have to do? Do I have to sell these programs and sell Shakeology and, just push these programs on everyone? But I kind of got to a point where I knew that the products were working for me. So I thought, why not go into this? And if I can help one person feel the way I felt, then it was going to be all worth it for me. So when I started it and I had this great transformation, I was able to bend over. I was able to not be in pain anymore. I was able to sleep through the night, and being able to share that with someone else, like I said, to make one more person out there feel healthier, that was what I really got into coaching about. That was kind of a strong why behind, why I started out with this business. And knowing that I was going to be able to do something that was helping somebody, that really spoke to me a lot. And when I started, and it was funny because when I was doing the general managing position, I had started Beachbody, and I was doing Beachbody along with this, and doing my own journey, and was loving it. I was loving having the challenge groups that I was running and helping other people get healthier and feel better about themselves, and just their confidence level shooting through the roof. But on the other part of that, I was so stressed out at work. I hated my job. I hated it. It was so stressful, so many hours away from my husband. It had been months and months and months, but he saw how happy I was doing this outside of it. I was staying up late at night to get in, doing some work and helping my challengers and helping my coaches that I was gaining on my team. And eventually he said, you know what? I want you to quit your other job. He's been super supportive of this. And I know that there are other folks out there that their husband may or may not be as supportive, but I've gotten, really lucky that my husband was very, very supportive of being able to quit my job completely. But with that, again, scary, right? I was petrified. I stayed on for months after that, even though he told me, quit. I was afraid that I wasn't going to make, enough to make ends meet, or, that, it wasn't going to work out. But, after some personal development, I dug in and I said, you know what? I can do this. I can do it. So thank goodness we did, but we went very minimalistic. We cut the cable, we cut out going out. We knew that we weren't going to be eating out as much. We worked Shakeology into our meals, so it wasn't something to where we needed to cut any of that. That was already worked into our budget. But this was going to be an investment in this business. We knew that if we worked really hard now, that it was going to be successful in the long run. I know what working hard now does, and I know if I just keep going every day, push that boulder up the hill, it's going to eventually get to the top of the hill, right? So, the biggest why from this business overall was to retire my husband. We had done the wedding photography business and I brought him home before. I really love working with him. I want to spend as much time with him as possible. And we have big dreams, and, the whole time was retire my husband. And, I don't know if you guys are following my journey at this point, but he retired a couple weeks ago. Yay! We are moving onto a sailboat. This has been our dream for years. Something that we were just like, not even in passing. It's always been something in our forefront of, we want to move onto a sailboat. We want to sail the world. We don't even know how to sail, but, this is a dream for us. And, after making sacrifices and again, going back down to the basics and going super minimalistic, he's able to quit his job and I'm bringing him home. We're going to live solely upon me and the job that I love to do. And yes, I'm going to be able to do it on the sailboat because this job is able to work anywhere. People keep asking me, are you going to work out on the boat? I'm like, of course I'm going to work out on the boat. It's a small place, but that's the best thing about these programs, right? But yes, I'm going to keep continuing. But I don't want to say this to brag, guys. I came from a very small family. I was the very first person to actually even graduate college. And even at that, my college education has nothing to do with what I was doing photography-wise or even what I'm doing now as a Beachbody coach. It was something to where, I work hard, and I want to kind of make a little bit of a disclaimer here that, Beachbody doesn't say anything. They do not guarantee an income here. It is solely based upon how hard you work in this business, guys. And again, nothing comes easy, right? But if you're working in a job that fulfills you and you are helping people get healthier and happier, why not? This is to provide someone with a program that will make them stronger and make them healthier and make them more conscious about what they're eating and, just feel better. Be able to walk up a flight of steps without being winded, or get off blood pressure medication, or get off diabetic medication, or, be able to do a back bend like myself, or be able to do whatever it was that they were unable to do in the beginning. And that is to get those messages from your challengers, and now to start getting messages from coaches about, that they're able to pay their car payment or pay their rent on their money that they're bringing in through Beachbody. That is fantastic. The potential of this business is endless. And before this job, Bo and I would have never, ever in a million years thought that this would be possible, that we were going to be able to, retire him and move on to a sailboat and then start sailing around the world. So I just want to kind of reiterate the fact that this is whatever you want it to be. And, there's many other ways that people want this business to work out for them, and how fast you want to work it, how slowly you want to work it. There's so many different facets of it that we'll go over in a little bit about that. But yeah, so I'm going to take this now and pass it over to Ashley. Let her take the reins for a second. Give her time to talk about her story, and so you guys can hear a little bit more about a different kind of journey. All right, good. Present you. All right, go ahead, Ash.
Hi guys. So I don't have any great big story. I've always been into health and fitness, and especially when I met Corey. I used to love working out and everything, but I was really uneducated about how to lose weight the right way and the proper eating habits and stuff. I thought you shouldn't eat carbs. I thought you should only do cardio. He really brought me into the fitness world as a professional athlete and taught me the right things to do. I was at a pretty low point after college, probably the end of college last year. So I graduated later than all my friends. I was in a really bad relationship. I had gained a bunch of weight. I had no self-confidence. And then I met Corey, and fitness, well, Corey did change my life too, but fitness is what really changed my life because it was something that I was doing for myself, and it taught me to believe in myself when I saw results. And I was like, okay, hard work really pays off. This is what you do to get results. And I gained so much confidence, and I'm just a totally different person because of that. I happened to meet Brandy randomly my birthday weekend in Lake Placid. I was with our mutual friend Jenna, and she asked if Brandy and her husband Bo could come stay with us for the weekend, and I said sure. And I found out later that Brandy almost didn't come, which thank God she did, because I would have never been introduced into being a Beachbody coach. She basically told me about that when we were sitting around talking. And I was like, no, I can't do it. I don't want to be annoying. I only know a few friends and family that would buy it. I don't know how to sell things. And I took a few days to think about it. And I was like, fine, I'm just going to do this. What do I have to lose? I bought a challenge pack. And I mean, there's a little bit of a cost, but you're investing in yourself, and you're buying a challenge pack and a healthy shake. And if you don't make any money coaching, at least you're gonna feel better about yourself and get healthy, and you really have nothing to lose. So I did it. I jumped in, and from the day I signed up, I've been going at it, harassing Brandy with questions and trying to help people, and that's really why I do it. I know that I was very uneducated about the right steps I needed to take to get healthy and lose weight again, and I know that there's many people out there that don't know where to start or the right thing to do, or think they know the right thing, but it's wrong. And if I can help anyone gain the confidence that I gained and feel better, then that's why I'm here. I don't know how to switch back to you, Brandy.
That's okay. I got it. No worries. Get out of there. And switch back to me. Nope. I hit myself. Can you hear me though, at least?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right, guys, awesome. Yeah, see, I wanted to bring Ashley on because she has a completely different story, and we want to show that not all coaches are the same. We're all not cut from the same cloth. We all have different goals, and we all have different pasts, and we all have different whys of what we're here for. But I want to kind of go over, let's dive in a little bit into the business aspect of all of this. So when you become a coach, you typically have two routes that we say. You either become what we call a hobby coach, or you become a business builder coach, which is what Ashley and I are. Hobby coaches are coaches that come on and they're maybe looking for a discount for the Shakeology, because as a coach, you get 25% off as a coach on any of your products. So Shakeology, any of the workout programs, any of the supplements, any of the other things that are involved in your shop. So also hobby coaches may be someone who has a couple family members or friends who might want to join them in their workout, or maybe join them in a challenge group. But it gives them an opportunity that they're able to share with their friends and family their shop, so they're able to either supply them with being able to coach as well, to give them the 25% off, or in turn, you're able to make a 25% commission. So it's better than someone of your friends and family being able to go to somewhere else and purchase it and not get support from the team that they're joining us, the Backpack Tribe, or you Sweat Nation with Ashley, or with any of the other coaches that are on the team. And we host challenge groups monthly, so they have a support system to go to. As a business builder, we're here to still get the discount. I mean, of course, we're still getting the discount, but we are diving into the business. This is somewhere these are folks that want to build this business, want to make some major changes, and they are ready to run with this. They are those who are looking to go full time in this and possibly do things like bring their husband home, do a lot more traveling, be able to stay at home with the kids, whatever it is, maybe pay off a very big student loan or pay off your mortgage. There's different strokes for different folks. So again, we're trying to go over a little bit more of that in detail. And if you have any questions, make sure that you ask them in the chat. But as a coach, we more or less, as a base, we help people with home workout programs. So we are helping you guys set up with the #1 home fitness company. Beachbody is #1. They spend millions of dollars in advertising. So when you approach someone's probably going to know a program or two that we have to offer. So things like the P90X, which is huge, 21-Day Fix, the newest one, which is Hammer and Chisel. We've got Insanity, Turbo Kick, all these different programs, just to name a few. But on top of that, we have a staple of Shakeology, which is our superfood, nutritional dense meal replacement that goes along with clean eating and learning your meal plans and really getting into the best shape possible. It gives you energy. Like for me, I don't even know how people don't drink it every day, but that's something that, is for everybody. But we have all sorts of different flavors on that. We just brought out a brand new cafe latte flavor. So any of you guys that are Starbucks fans or fanatics or coffee lovers, this is a good one for you. It kind of tastes like a caramel frappe. It's really
Always favorite.
Right? So chocolate, vanilla, we even have vegan flavors. So we've got it covered for everybody. And it's not just your basic protein shake. So just kind of know that it is a full meal. So on top of that, more or less, our job is to walk the walk, guys. We are here to show people that, we are doing the work. And when you do the work, it works. We are here to help you focus on your goals, to cheer you on, to motivate you while in the trenches with you. We are here to do it alongside of you. And being a coach holds you really accountable to keeping up with your workout. And I can tell you that's not one of the reasons I am a coach, because I like having the eyeballs of people who are saying, so did you get your workout in today? So, but when I started in on this, I thought, man, I don't have any training on this. I'm not an expert. I don't have a nutritional background or, personal training or anything like that. But you don't have to. But if you do, that's great. But it's not a necessity. All of our programs are made by personal trainers and fitness experts, and all our meal plans are set up by nutritionists. So those are things that we do not need to actually have a super big background. What we need to do is be here to have the support and give them the motivation to continue the journey in using these products. So that's kind of what that helps. But on top of that, we help by having you guys join with us as a support group on Facebook. We do have a brand new app that we've been testing out recently. So Beachbody is constantly growing as a company to help make sure that we are able to help our customers grow in their journey and keep going into becoming the healthiest versions of themselves. So, we're using our Facebook groups to connect with you guys. We formed the challenge groups, like we were saying. So daily, people check in with us. We check in with them, motivate them, give them some little assignments, and cheer them on. There's a lot of times people just feel like they're unsupported. And that's where a lot, especially females, and I can attest to it, that if you don't have that support and that motivation and nobody's accounting for you, then you're going to say, well, maybe I won't do it today. It's so much easier when you have someone on your side, and, that's what we're here for. So along with that, what we mostly do, and what you guys have probably seen us doing, we're sharing a lot of this on social media. So don't think just because, you know, you don't have a huge social media that you can't do this job. There are plenty of coaches that have started with, you know, next to nothing on CoachWise. And we have plenty successful coaches on our team that started out with like 200 people on their sites. What's that?
Nothing, I hit event.
So I just wanted to let you guys know that that doesn't have anything to do with being a successful coach. And we do a lot of training here in our tribe, in our team pages. And so you can feel comfortable with knowing that we're going to teach you on the social media aspect of the business. But we're not here to be salesy people. We're not here to be pushing the products. We're here and we're showing and sharing our journey on the fact that, you know, these products are working for us. So most of the time, you know, I've been doing this for almost over a year and a half now. So I have a lot of people who are following my journey and they come to me asking me about it. So we're not here to annoy people. We're not here to, you know, drive, you know, be pushy, salesy. We're here to share it with you guys. We're here to kind of provide a way, if you guys want to become a coach, to join on with the products, to get healthier and happier and have a better, healthier life, you know, make a better version of yourself. But, you know, we're here, you would be sharing your favorite shampoo or your favorite restaurant that you've gone to, right? So why wouldn't you share something that's making you feel the best that you've ever felt in your entire life? And on top of that, being able to build a business, and that makes, you know, the community that we are building in my tribe is amazing. And these girls that, you know, have joined on with us, the confidence levels have grown, their paychecks are growing, their challengers are growing. Just being confident is, I love seeing the confidence rise in all of the girls that are on our teams. So, all right, how do we earn money? And I know that's probably what is kind of wrestling on a lot of your minds. So how do we earn the money? I want to say again, this is based on your own effort. Your income will be based on how much work you put into it. And guys, I'm not going to say that this is an easy job, because it's not, but it's a very rewarding one. Don't think that you can sign up today and make $100, $500 by tomorrow. You can, but you would have to work for it. So I just wanted to let you guys have a little bit of a insight of knowing that this is definitely hard work, but when you love it, it's easier, right? Right? Let me take a sip. Your first goal when you sign up is to bring on 3 people to help with your journey. And that's going to help cover your initial costs and the cost of Shakeology plus some. So that is one of the first goals that we ask our coaches to come on with. And you're bringing on 3 people to help get them started with their healthy journey. And of course, that's going to give you guys a little bit more of an oomph and someone to help teach and someone to help lead in your groups of your challengers. So you want to have a goal to get that Shakeology covered. You know, that was kind of like Ashley was saying, what's the worst case scenario, right? You sign up, you get your challenge pack, which includes Shakeology and includes the workout program. The worst case scenario is you're just getting healthier and happier and have a workout program for life, and you've got the best meal replacement of the day and the best nutrients of the day. But if you bring on folks with you, you got your product paid for, but you're also bringing people on to change their lives. And you can sign them up and they can get the discount as well, or they can sign up with just being coaches. Now, we earn a 25% commission as coaches when we sign up someone with the challenge pack. And like I mentioned, challenge packs are the Shakeology 30-day supply and a workout program. And that works out to about $40 to $100 depending on what package they get. And then we have different ranks as coaches, rank tiers. And our second goal as a coach is to start growing a team. And once you start growing a team, we start gaining things called team cycle bonuses. And this is where your real residual income starts building. And that is where you would start, more of your team starts growing and more of your, like I said, your residual income starts building. So that is kind of like a small basis. There are different other ways that we do make money within the organization. We make bonuses. We get trips for free, which is crazy. I'm going on one in a couple weeks, and I'm so excited. But that's the best thing about this job, guys, is that, what other job are you doing that is rewarding you for things like this? We hit certain goals, we get rewarded for it. I'm getting a party on the cruise because of a certain part that I hit in my business. When you hit a certain rank, they'll announce your name on the wake-up call. And, that sounds small, but when you think about it, the job that you're doing right now, and maybe it's something that you love, but for you guys who don't have the job that you're loving, and do they recognize you for the small little things like that? Or, for me, that's really huge for me because I'm a words of affirmation kind of girl, and I'm not a big gift. My love language is not very much gifting, but when I do and receive a gift, I feel appreciated, and that's huge in this business, and that's definitely a part of our team culture, and we want to make sure that all of our coaches feel very supported in this. The training that we do give, the feedback that we get with them, you get a lot of one-on-one training. Like Ashley was saying, she talks to me a lot. We want to make sure that you guys feel supported, and we're not going to bring you on and just let you flail around. We're definitely here to see you succeed, because that's another big part of this business is the more our team succeeds, the more the whole receives or succeeds. So it's not kind of one of those old school or actually a regular 9 to 5 where, if you're trying to climb to the top, the other people are stabbing you in the back to get to the top. Here, the only way we succeed is if everyone else succeeds. So I hope that helps you guys see a little bit more about our team and how we work and how everything works within Beachbody, and just give you a little bit more answers to your questions. But I'm going to open up for Q&A in a second, but I want to give you a little bit more of an idea of how to enroll. So you will enroll with the person that invited you here. So you would sign up with that person, and they will give you a link. And it's a specific link for you, so make sure you sign up with them. And then speak with them about the options of signing up. There's a program that's great, I'm sure, that we have for you. There's so many that we can't say, let's give you the specific one. Maybe 21 Day Fix is a great program for you. That's a 30-day workouts with the Shakeology and the meal replace, or the meal portion control containers, and a really great meal plan. We have a club membership package that you can sign up with if you're not sure about what program is the best for you. There's just so many. So make sure you reach out to your coach or the person who invited you to the program or to the call tonight and ask about which program they think may be best for you. So let me see if you guys have, I'm not sure if I can see any chat. Can you type into the chat, Ashley, and see if I can see your chat? I don't know why I'm not able to see anybody's chats. You frozen, Ashley? I think Ashley might be frozen. I hope I'm not frozen. But yeah, I think she froze. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for coming. We are going to keep this up. You can see this on YouTube. You can forward this to your friends and family. Again, please make sure you reach out to the person who invited you here, or if you are just finding this through YouTube, make sure you reach out to one of us on the call tonight. Again, my name is Brandy. I'm with Back Fitness Tribe, and Ashley with the Sweat Nation. So again, thank you guys so much for taking your time out of the night and joining us. And I am so happy that you stopped by. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.